Oh, I didn't go into the other two games. So the other two are both Gus-developed games. One of them is Atli or Shally, which is a game I've wanted to work with for a while. Really love the combat, really love the way the game works. Problem is, the only route for the game is done in Japanese, so I'd have to transcribe a route before doing it. Just watch the video and transcribe it as I'm going, I think would probably be the only way I could do it. The other game has the same issue, but it's a much easier game, I think, because it's essentially... It's Knights of Azure, which is essentially kind of a Musou-style RPG. So... But the cool thing about that one in particular is that I've wanted to learn it for a while just because I would be able to raise Koton Bistan again, which I haven't been able to do since we both ran Crystal Chronicles like 2 years ago. Probably among all of my speedrunning things, some of my absolute top moments of all time were being able to do races against the Japanese community. I did a Yokai Watch race, which was actually really good because it allowed us to get a visual for what a race of the game would look like before Limit Break. And we didn't like the results, but like it's still really cool to be able to be like one of the reasons that he'd never done a race before because he couldn't work speedruns live. So being able to be that kind of race was really cool.
A black hole up ahead. If you get sucked into it, your history. Good update. Good update on 30 cents. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
But yeah, so those are kind of what I'm going through and trying to decide between. There's upsides and downsides to all of them.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
So,
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
let's see. Stuff I've done. Crystal Chronicles. I did, like, one run of Tales of Zillia once I learned the route. I hate that run.
Good update. Good update.
Catherine.
Good update.
Tropical Freeze.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
Did Sonic Heroes for a 12-hour challenge, but didn't take it that seriously.
60 steps. Good
Persona 4 Golden.
Good update. Good update. Good update.
I used to do a ton of races of Sonic Adventure 2
Good update.
back in the day.
Good update.
So shout outs to the old days when you had to get like 40 hours of racing to be on the front page of SRL.
Good update.
I used to just basically fiend the SRL IRC for races and just constantly do them.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good
So,
update.
it was a really good change though. Like I 100% agree with it. The old system was kind of dumb. It greatly favored anything you could do with.
Good update. Good update. Good update.
If you basically you had to pick up a game that you could find races.
Good update. Good update. Good update.
The funny thing is that after when Tropical Freeze came out, we did a lot of races, and part of the reason was because NK really wanted to be on the front page of SRL.
Good update. Good update. He's almost at 90 cents.
Yo, thank you for the host, DK.
Good
Or
update.
DKS.
Good
Did you
update. Good update.
actually PB again, or is it... Does Hundo still have the Curse of the Golden Banana?
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Pause.
Alright, let's move. Let's do that.
Good update.
Sick.
Good update. Good update. 100 mark. Good update.
No Curse of the Golden Banana?
Good update. 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 Climbed 110 steps. Good update. Good update.
The Weldons with You is another one I forgot about that I've done.
Good update.
Need to get back to that at some point.
Good update. Good update.
The game's in a tough spot though, because really is hard to do runs of.
Good update. Good update.
So I'd like to get a normal DS capture before really seriously going back at that.
Good update. Good update.
Should also be good because it would take a lot of strain off of my Capture 3DS as well.
Good update. Good update.
But take strain off my wrist for being a smaller, lighter console. Doesn't destroy my Capture 3DS. Kind of a win-win.
Good update.
Really, really cool, well thought out run. It's just hard to do because... So, when I'm holding the 3DS XL in my hands, it's just this giant weight that's there, and you only can really use one hand at a time. Because of the way that you have to, while you're holding it with that, you're still having to work the D-pad on it.
Good update.
So doing it for long periods of time really aggravates my hands, and it's funny because I don't normally have hand problems, and I'd like to keep it that way. So, it did help a bit last year when I finally got a tray table in my room, put a towel on top of it, and just rested my entire forearm on top.
Good update.
It's a really cool run though because of how like it's actually surprisingly technical. And I've never seen a game snowball that much. Like the better you play, the faster you can go. Because the better you play, the higher your ranks are in combat, which means you keep your sync rate higher. If you look at my best, I've done a 265 step run that didn't clear, so. Oh, that was disgusting. Thank you, video game. I definitely have not had enough trouble with this stage. So you intentionally dropping in a way that doesn't break something that was helpful.
Good update.
The world ends with you. So if you don't know what it is, it's a DS game where each screen has combat happening on the same time.
Good update.
And the problem is that
Good update.
you have to use the stylus for one screen, which means your right hand is basically off the 3DS for most of the run. Delicious lag. Right, I'm just explaining for people that might not have.
Good update.
So anyways, since you have... I only have a capture 3DS XL, which means it's what I have to play on. The game doesn't emulate particularly well, and even if it did, it's a hard game to emulate.
Good update.
Like, it just doesn't... Even if I could emulate it, it wouldn't help with practice because of how special. Babel, it's all about reaction to whatever the pattern that the game gives you is.
Good update. Good update.
This isn't so much a speedrun as it is just trying to actually clear this stage.
Good update. 160 steps. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Okay, thank you.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. He's now at 180 steps.
land? That is gonna land. Okay.
Good update. Good update.
Alright.
Good update.
Cool. We are in a relatively safe zone until we get to level 8.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
I really need to disable notifications for stuff on...
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Climb 210 steps. Good update. Good update. Good update.
This is a clean attempt.
Good update. Good update. Good update. 220 steps.
Don't love losing that side of the tower. I don't love that either. Shoot.
Good update. He's gone through 230 steps. Good update. Good update.
What's that gonna look like?
Good update.
It's honestly one of the biggest challenges with this game in a marathon settings. I don't know how easily the difficulty of the game translates to somebody that hasn't played it before. I think if I don't have the 1 player 2 controllers gimmick, even at the length it was at, I think it might actually look easy.
Good update. Good update. Good update. 240 steps.
Unless I get like some really, really high plays that you just don't see until they happen.
Good update. He's still alive, and he continues to climb Babel. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. He's at 250 steps. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
Chat was impressed, but like I said, a lot of it is the one player, two controllers gimmick does
Good update. Good update.
almost always draw a crowd. I actually don't, it's like 280-ish.
Good update. Good
It depends a little bit.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
久しぶりだわ。
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
One player, two controllers definitely makes it easier. That's a clear.
Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update. Good update.
Oh,
History has a new world champion channel. And the name
oh my god, is that difficult?
まさに神業だったわ。
That's an insane time. $663 people have cleared it ever. It's gotta suck to be the guy. I cleared at 280 steps. That guy was apparently 3 steps off and didn't make it. Three-ish. It's a bit variable depending on how you climbed as well, but jeez. Well, maybe he didn't actually go back and finish it at some point, but 197th is not bad for a first clear, considering I was literally just trying to finish. This is the only the PS3 version, you're right. Although Japanese did not. Did Japan even get a 360 version of this game? No, it definitely did, because Color Thief and them run on the 360 version. But there still aren't going to be a lot of Japanese 360 sales, so of those, maybe 100, I would think, would clear. Like, you're talking about people getting to the very hardest part, deepest part of the game and clearing it. Wow. Okay. Well, there is something that I have to do now. Gotta switch over to listen to the game. And we get to watch this cutscene in Japanese.
それにしても汚いアパートね。入り口も狭いし、髪下ろしてきて正解だったわ。ここね。シアターで見たあの部屋は。約束通り来たわよ。あなた本当に見事だったわ。神の領域をも制したその手並み、道を切り開く一手一手が全て奇跡のようだった。あの時のあれとかあれとか、あ、思い出すだけでも素敵。わかる？私もう夢中なのよ。人をはるかに超えたその力、こんな気持ち久しぶりだわ。あなたのことが気に入ったの。ただの人間にしておくなんてもったいない。我々の仲間として迎えてあげる。あなたには新たな愛の神としてやってほしいことが山積みなんだから。それに私だって愛に飢えてるの。してほしいことたくさんあるのよ。わかるでしょ？いつまでこんなところに立たせておくつもりなの？早く中に入れてちょうだい。いいわね。とにかくおめでとう。まずはお祝いしましょう。
I can't wait. Hopefully this will get introduced, Con, and I can actually let the cutscene play and crack up laughing at it.